What's going on, guys? Noobs here. And yes, it's been quite a while since I had a video out, but you know what? There hasn't been much Nintendo news lately to inspire me to make a video either. That is, until today, or what was overnight for me. I woke up to a bunch of surprises this morning. You know what? It makes sense. End of March is the end of Nintendo's fiscal year, so we're kind of getting all their end of year stuff, all their big business news coming out all at once here. And first and foremost, wow, we are getting a new president. I say that like he's going to be my president. Nintendo is getting a new president. Kimishima, I'm not sure I've ever said his name correctly, is stepping down in a few months. It makes sense. He's 68. He was always meant to be like an interim president. Somebody, who had been with the company a long time who could kind of steer the ship through the launch of the Switch. And now that we're through that crazy time, now it's time to bring in a new younger guy. So here's his replacement, Shuntaro Furukawa. So there's another name that I'll be butchering going forward. He's been a board member of both Nintendo and the Pokemon Company. So some people wondering if maybe this means Nintendo will work a little more closely with the Pokemon Company going forward. That obviously remains to be seen. There was a quote that came out with this from Furukawa. "We will develop the company to its fullest. I will balance Nintendo's traditions, originality, and flexibility. I grew up playing the Famicom and come from that generation." So that's pretty cool, actually, that now Nintendo's been doing gaming so long, we've actually got a president who grew up playing their games. Now, as a member of management with Super Mario's creator, Shigeru Miyamoto, I have a lot of respect for him. On the other hand, with this new job, that can't just be it, so I expect to say what needs to be said to run the company. Sure. I don't know. I guess what he's telling us there is he's not afraid to be Miyamoto's boss. One other quote from Furukawa that has me a little bit nervous. He says, "Nintendo should focus on things that only we can provide. Otherwise, Nintendo would lose a reason to exist." Yeah, okay. It makes me nervous because it reminds me of all the stuff Iwata used to say, where it seemed like he was kind of afraid to do what everybody else was doing, always insisted on doing everything differently, whether it made business sense or not. And actually, that was one thing I liked about Kimishima, was that he was like a business-first guy, which is kind of what Nintendo's been missing some of the time, I think. Nintendo, you don't have to be unique all the time. Sometimes you can just notice what other people are doing successfully and implement it yourself. So, just a little bit nervous about that. But we'll see. I'll give this guy the benefit of the doubt. Obviously, the Switch has been doing great. I think he had something to do with the marketing on the Switch, which has been A+. So, let's hope for the best. Oh, and Koizumi and Tezuka have been added to Nintendo's board of directors. Those two guys are awesome. Great to see there. Okay, now we'll get into some sales numbers. Up to this point, Switch has sold almost 18 million units. That's fantastic. And now they're forecasting 20 million for April 2018 through to March 2019. That is ambitious, but considering how great they've been doing so far, I believe they can do it, especially with Smash Brothers, Pokemon, and everything else that's coming out. They updated the top-selling first-party Switch games, and this is pretty interesting. Some good news coming out of this. Keep in mind, it's first-party only. Not only does that exclude third-party stuff, but like second-party kind of in-between stuff too. Okay, we'll get a countdown going. These are all titles over 1 million sold. Kirby Star Allies at 1.26 million. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 at 1.31 million. So that's great. I think that's a high for the series. ARMS at 1.85 million. 1-2 Switch at 2.29 million. Y'all a bunch of suckers. Why did you buy that game? Splatoon 2 at 6.02 million. That is amazing. Zelda Breath of the Wild, 8.48 million sold just on the Switch version. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, 9.22 million. And Mario Odyssey, the top-selling game for the system, at 10.41. Now, some interesting news coming out of all of this. Apparently, there are 4 other million sellers on the Switch in addition to these. We know Pokken Tournament DX is one of those at least. And chances are Fire Emblem Warriors and Mario Plus Rabbids are on that list as well. Not really clear though. So if you take that Breath of the Wild number, you add in at least 1.5 million sold on Wii U, almost 10 million worldwide at that point, and it becomes the best-selling Zelda game of all time, sort of. Because that is not counting, like, remakes. So we're allowed to count ports, I guess, but not remakes. Twilight Princess sold 8.85 million across GameCube and Wii. But if you add in Twilight Princess HD numbers, those would probably put it over what Breath of the Wild has sold. Same with the Ocarina remake on 3DS. If you add that on, that's even higher. But you know what? The Switch is young. Breath of the Wild is going to keep selling. I have no doubt that it will outsell even these other numbers. As well, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has actually now outsold the original Mario Kart 8 on Wii U. No surprise there. The system has, of course, outsold the Wii U as well already. So, I mean, you know what? Certainly proves the decision there to port that game. As well, obviously, the Switch has outsold the Wii U. That was a while ago. It's around 18 million. The GameCube only sold 21 and change. So that is certainly the next target coming up quick. Very fun, very exciting to watch the Switch surpass sales of Nintendo's other systems as we go along here. And that was all I had. Just a bit of news that came out today. I felt like I had to say something. It had been so long since I did a video. Just trying to like shake off the rust a little bit here and get back to the videos. So let me know, guys, what do you think about all of the news? Are you excited for a new Nintendo president? Are you excited about sales numbers? Let me know in the comments, and thanks for watching.